MGP whiskey. A lot of people are doing it, slapping a different label on it. But some people are doing it right. Have you had Buzzard Roost out of Louisville? So we're going to review the Kindred Collaboration tonight. Let you know what we think. Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. Tonight, Buzzard Roost, Louisville. Yeah, got a little special single barrel, the Kindred Collaboration.
This one is crazy, all the work that they put into this one. They source this from MGP. They rebarrel it when they get it from MGP. And then for this particular line, this Kindred Collaboration, they do a special barreling. And it's a toasted wave design. So they're like grooving it.
Different levels of
They're
absorption.
grooving into it. And yeah, and they
it's
said
toasted.
it's toasted. And when you have the different levels like that, since there's like 3D points to this, it kind of toasts a little differently in the grooves and stuff like that.
Crazy town.
Well, you got triple barreling, and you're doing some crazy stuff inside the barrel, and it sounds a little gimmicky, but apparently it does some really magical things.
Yeah.
And even better,
It's signed by
we got a signed bottle.
the master distiller, Ethan Spalding.
Yeah,
So
very
apparently
cool.
him and his father, Chad, I believe was his dad's name. When I bought this in Louisville, the guy told me that his dad is a picker for Bardstown, Chad Spalding. But he's known around Louisville for his barrel picking ability.
Very nice.
I'd just stopped in there after this event had happened, and there was one barrel left on the sort of display case. I had another bottle in my hand, and Nancy was like, my wife, why don't you get this one? I was like, this is $20 more. I know nothing about it. I didn't know all these things.
But it's signed.
She's like, you're not going to get it again. It's signed. I went, you're right. Let's do it. And as you can see, I'm kind of happy I did.
To Adam's point, getting it, this at least originally was a Kentucky only release.
Yeah.
So you probably aren't going to be able to get this bottle outside of Kentucky. So just as an FYI there. So we've got, 105 proof, I think?
105 proof.
Yeah, 105
Beautiful
proof.
color on that. A lot of barrel influence on
Yeah,
that
we got
color.
some nice darkness going on. It's the 21% rye MGP mash bill.
Yes.
So the lower rye.
Still get some rye spice though.
There's rye
All
spice
the right way.
with a little vanilla-y note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Nice
the
little vanilla
toasted's
sweet.
coming through.
It's one of those ones where a lot of sweeter notes up top, and then as you come down, you get a little bit more of the spice coming through, a little touch of the ethanol. It changes. I like that. I always like it when it changes. Again, very rye spice forward. And then, like a fruit. There's a fruit sweetness.
It's a real dark. It's a dark,
Plummy?
plummy, jammy fruit. Yeah.
Jammy.
Oh,
I like that. That's a good description. Jammy. That's nice.
that wood is delicious. Like
Yeah,
that oak
right.
influence is so good.
But it's all there. It's not tanniny. It's not drying out. It's
No.
just like sweet wood notes, sweet barrel notes.
Yeah, your plums, dates, could be
Very
tobacco.
pleasant.
Yeah.
I could see a sweet tobacco. A lot of positive things going on in there. Almost like it's aged, like aged. Like it almost kind of comes off like a 12-year-old-ish.
Yes.
Like time
It
frame.
does drink with age. Yeah.
It drinks with
I don't know if there's nothing about age statements. There's
No, it's not age stated as
So-
far as I could find.
Probably got a blend of some really old.
I want to say it
some
was
8-year.
the press release said something about 6 to 8 years.
Okay.
Somewhere's in that ballpark, but I'd say it drinks older than that. It's funny, like that initial rye spice makes me go. I'm like, oh, this is just gonna be like all rye spice forward, and then all these like fruits and sweetness and the wood notes, the sweet tobacco, like all these other things start to come through. Kind of like the nose, where you're getting different things at different levels. Well, you get different things as you're drinking it as well. All right.
All right. What do we think? Some agua. Some water.
I'm guessing a little less spice forward. That's the only thing. Like I feel like that's going to get turned down just a little bit. That's my guess. Everything else probably won't change much, but if that turns down, I think that, the other ones will be more apparent.
I hope I just don't lose that oak. I just want that strong oak. Some three barrels, dang it. It's got to have some.
Yeah, right? There's got to be some wood notes. Can't say the nose changed a lot. Sweet up top, rye and proof at the bottom.
Brought the wood right up front for me. Sweet.
With rye, the rye got turned down.
Yeah. It's molasses and dates and sweet wood.
Yeah.
And the proof wasn't that bad either. It like went right to the middle of my tongue, and it's just hanging out, and I like it.
Just a little tingle in the tongue.
Ooh. Okay. Water was a
Yeah,
plus
that
on
does
this.
not hurt that at all. The nose to me was no different, but the palate, because the rye got just tamed a little bit, all the other notes are just kind of like way more apparent.
I wasn't getting grape or that toffee note, but I'm kind of getting it now.
I can see toffee. I don't get grape.
I got it as sort of, I was like, I think this is part of that raisiny note that I'm getting. It could be translated to grape, but man, that's Toffee City now. Little toffee. If that one had a slight bit of cocoa, it would be nuts.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah. All right, second
I
sip.
like it.
Rye spice came back a little bit, but again, still pulled back, muted just a little bit. The barrel notes are just popping. That's what I mean. That's what's really showing up to me. It's all sweet woods. The toasting is coming through. A char's coming through. All that kind of stuff is really solid.
Yeah. And I'm expecting, for a second there, it was almost like I'm getting this strong barrel bookery. Oh, it's about to turn to nuts, and it doesn't.
No, doesn't do that.
I
actually know what you're saying too.
It makes like, makes me wish bookers could finish like that and just not get that peanut.
Not do that turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What say you?
Let's say I. All right. I have to assume, so single barrel, this is probably a limited release of some sorts. So probably harder to find. I know it came out late 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So rarity, things like that, all play into this. Proof, price-wise, $80-ish?
Yep.
Somewhere in that ballpark?
Right around $80. Yeah, not knowing all the things that you were talking about, it was tough for me to just grab it and go. Like, I know they're doing good.
Yeah, they do
blends
good
of
stuff.
MGP.
Like
I've
the
liked all their
tobacco
stuff.
one was good and all that. But
And remember at the National Whiskey Fest, the distiller and his mother were there. And she was, there was no jiggers involved. She was pouring up.
She was just pouring. It was great.
We should have started there. That was a fun night. Okay, sorry to cut you off.
I'm going to say 6-7.
Okay.
I think this is, there's a few things, like you said, like if a chocolate note popped in here, or there's a few things it's not quite hitting on, but it's hitting on a lot of really good things. So I'm going 6-7, high sixes. I think is really solid here. Sorry.
I'm gonna go 6-8.
Okay.
All the things you're saying, but it's like I'm nitpicking from a different angle. Like, well, what if it also had, like I'm kind of going at that angle because I don't know. I love oak influence. That.
Absolutely.
This has got all the best oak influences that you could want. Great finish. Gosh, it's good. It's rare. I don't know if it's. I gotta look up. I know I've seen it on the shelf in other places.
Okay.
But I can't remember if it was traveling or if it was. I don't think it's in Tennessee. Thank
Glad
you, Nancy, for
talking
talking me
you
into
to grab it.
Yeah,
that's right.
I think I was just getting a regular single barrel bourbon or rye. I can't remember. It's like, well, this is a special single barrel. Like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I love
And
you.
she was
I'll
right.
keep you.
She was right.
She was right. She won't watch this, so it doesn't matter. Whatever. She was right. Okay.
If you liked our review of the Buzzard's Roost,
Kindred Collaboration.
Kindred, that's a hard word to say. Kindred Collaboration.
Yeah.
Father and son, gotta love it.
Yeah.
If you like reviews like this, we'd appreciate you hitting that thumb button down below and liking this video. It shares across the YouTube universe. We're trying to grow.
Yeah. If you stumbled upon us for the first time, give us a subscribe. Yeah. We do this kind of stuff all the time. All the different kinds of whiskeys, cocktails, the full gamut of the brown water.
Yeah.
Love it.
And if you're seeing any other special collaborations like this from Buzzard's Roost or anything else, love to hear from you. So
I do have
drop a little comment.
A little bit of the one that they discontinued because of the nicotine content.
The tobacco.
Maybe we can review that with some.
I don't think we ever did. That's true. Yeah, their original tobacco finish, they actually used real tobacco leaf smoke in it.
Smoked it in the barrel.
And they got in trouble. Yeah. Anyway, so
We got some.
that may come out soon. We'll see. On that note, thanks very much for watching. See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.